welterweight slash middleweight prospect Kyron Bowen. Am I right? Welterweight slash middleweight?
Yes, sir. Whoever's trying to pay the most.
That's good. That's good. I was looking on Tapology, and it said your foundation style is whoop ass. Could you explain that in detail?
Oh, look, it's this thing you do where you go in there and keep your hands up, eyes open, and feet moving, and usually some whoop ass comes out of it.
All right.
Nah,
Sure.
man, I actually started in jiu-jitsu and Muay Thai, and I'm Krav Maga and Kempo, but I got to get out of the traditional a little bit and got into a modern MMA gym where they actually, make a career out of it. So, yeah, I do have some formal background training for sure. It all comes together and creates whoop ass.
Definitely. Like thug jitsu, like something like that. It's kinda
Yeah.
similar.
Arkansas Strong, man. He's fucking
Yeah.
a couple hours away.
Yeah. Now, Krav Maga, like, what can you take from that and implement into your game?
Man, I use it quite a bit with hand fighting, inside techniques. They have they do a little bit more than just parries. They have quite a few more chains off that. So I use it quite a bit, man, with transition striking into takedowns or just this last blow.
Do you think it kind of confuses your opponent somewhat when you're playing with their hands? You know what I mean, like moving around.
Oh yeah, immensely, man. Everybody's used to that one parry, but when you hit that quick change, you can see it in their eyes. They get to thinking real quick, like, what's going on?
Yeah, they're the Matrix or something.
Exactly. Yeah, that's what I like. So they slow down, I speed up.
Yeah. Now, heading into the Contender series, there's a lot of guys that are undefeated. They've never lost as a pro. You have a few blemishes on your career. Talk about some of the biggest hurdles, because I think that's so important for a fighter to go through those hurdles and overcome them.
Yeah, man, and I can accredit I'm actually, I think, on a 7 or 8 fight win streak right now. I can't remember, and it's all because of those losses, man. I took those championship lessons. I had good coaches that told me why I lost, not just that I lost. They broke it down to really what happened, and I made those changes, man, and yeah, I haven't stopped since. But I think I'm blessed to take those losses. You take them earlier in the game, get all that bull crap out the way, man, and now I see guys that have been fighting just as long as me, and they are on those undefeated streaks, but they haven't seen all the sides of it yet, man. They didn't get the full experience quite yet. Trust me, I would like to be undefeated, but it is what it is.
Yeah. It's hard in this sport, man. This sport is all about ups and downs, man. You can't just be perfect, because if you see guys that go undefeated and head into the UFC, they do have some success, but once they lose, some of them, man, they never recover from it.
Yeah, you're not lying, man. They run into a real tough cat. I'm not going to say everybody's record's padded, because I don't. It is what it is. That's just a whole nother conversation. But, my loss is worth them taking. My first pro fight was on an hour's notice. I stopped on the highway in St. Louis. My second one was a title fight down in New Orleans. So it's like none of those where, I came in hot, man. I wanted the tough fights from the get-go, and now I'm the one coming out on top in them.
Other than, those learning lessons from the losses, what else can you accredit your run, your violent run with this 7-fight win streak too?
Yeah, man, my team, my family, man. We're a pack of wolves, man. Or for family, man, they got my back no matter what. They're at training the next day. Actually, most of my guys are fighting this weekend, and I guarantee they're back in there Monday to help me get ready for my fight.
No doubt. Now, you were able to fight in June, and you picked up a first-round finish. How was that experience fighting during the pandemic? Because most guys haven't done that yet.
Oh, man, that was actually a lot of pressure, dude. Not because of the pandemic, but I got the call for that UFC fight like 3 days before that fight. So then all that's going through my head is, you cannot lose this fight. It has to be a good one. People are watching, As with the pandemic-wise, man, if people are not training during the pandemic, then I don't know if they're meant for this sport, man. Go run, go outside, go lift, stay active. It shouldn't slow down conditioning too much, But it's a lifestyle. Everybody lives it differently, but that's my mindset on it.
Now the team around you that has been training with you, outside the gym, inside the gym, break them down and, because they've gotten you to this point in your career.
Oh, yeah, man. I got all-stars, dog. It's crazy, man. I walk into these UFC events and man, my head coach, Brian Foster's already fought in the UFC before. He's had fight of the night bonuses, and I'm unfortunately had to leave due to medical stuff, but still active fighter. then my head coach, Mark Fiore, actually, I'm sure, I don't know if you've heard of him, but that was Matt Hughes' head coach for all of his title run. You know, Robbie Lawler, man, they make it so comfortable. They've seen all the steps, man. I'm blessed to be in the position I'm in. It feels like the first day of school every time I'm with them, you know?
Definitely. Well, it's important to have those guys that are deep veterans in this game, man, because they'll tell you what you need to.
It takes so much pressure off. Yeah, yes, sir, man. They'll tell you how you need to hear it too.
Definitely. Now, your upcoming opponent, Collin Huckbody. What are your initial thoughts on him and his style?
He's hungry, but he's gonna have to do something different, man. I've seen his Tapology as well. He likes, I don't know if he has any TKO finishes or anything. I'm not saying Dana won't be impressed with the submission, but he goes out there, he takes people down, he grinds them out, and he's good at what he does. But I don't have to do nothing different, man. I knock people out, I get finishes in good fashion, man. So I just have to go fight like I regularly do. But him, I think he has to switch it up a little bit. He's probably feeling the pressure a little bit more than I am. I hope so anyway. But I think he's a talented young cat with some good grappling.
Well, you do have a lot of momentum. You fought in June. You said that you overcame the anxiety of getting the call 3 days before. Went in there, performed well. Did you jump right back into camp? Did you take a little bit of time off, or your mentality was just like, I gotta keep training?
See, that's the thing with my team, man. It's a lifestyle. We don't just take time off. We all do this because it's what gets us through the day, man. We love this shit. We love to fight. We love MMA, and it's no time off when it's a lifestyle, man.
Now, what are some of the adjustments you made, during this pandemic? Because, of course, there's restrictions by the government or by the state or something. So what have you, changed about your camp?
Changed up? Not too much, man. We have Mark, Matt, he's an old coach. He came down and he's had us on some great strength and conditioning. But the pandemic honestly hasn't altered my training too much, man. I've been active, getting stronger, getting faster, staying progressive, honestly.
No run-ins with the law because you're supposed to be staying out the gym, or is the gyms open?
Man, they better not come in our gym, dog. But nah, we ain't had no trouble with it, not at all, man. We're pretty respectful in our community, and we're blessed enough to have a community that understands what we're doing, so they haven't given us too much trouble.
Now, how do you see this fight playing out against Huckbody?
Besides him getting knocked out, man, I mean, that's what I see happening, me putting some hands on him looking frustrated, trying to make something happen. The only thing he's going to make happen is a nap, man. Put him to sleep.
Now, with this fight, it's at middleweight, and you fought at welterweight. You go back and forth. If you do get signed, do you plan on making your debut at welterweight, or does it not matter?
Yeah. Personally, to me, it doesn't matter, but to my coaches, they want me at welterweight for sure. If it was up to me, I'd like to be the first UFC fighter to fight 2 weight classes actively, but I don't think that's a thing right now. But if it becomes, presented, I'm there for it. So yeah, I'll be looking for welterweight for sure, man.
Yeah, that's a deep weight class right there, welterweight. It's exciting right now.
Everybody can fight, man. I just gotta keep my hands up and do what I do.
One last thing before I let you go, there's many different types of competitors in this sport. Right now, would you consider yourself more of a martial artist or a prize fighter?
I'm the perfect mix, man. I'm Storm. I love to fight. I love to get in there, but I grew up copying moves off video games, man. Tekken. I could probably know the whole move list of Jin from Tekken just from me doing it in my room, and I still do that shit, man. I'm a martial artist true to the heart, but I've been through it enough to know the reality of this sport, how gritty it gets. Man, I'm the perfect mix of both, man. I'm going to do some cool shit August 25th, and you'll see.
Like you said, August 25th Contender Series. Kyron, thank you so much for the time. Good luck on the fight. Be safe, and yeah, man, we'll be speaking soon. I can feel it.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man, I sure hope so. I was thinking the same thing, after I'd smoke this cat, we can catch up and let you know how it went.